Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to save Zoom recording details to Google Sheets and auto upload to Google Drive. So let's suppose I am running an online business and I conduct many meetings on regular basis with the help of this Zoom. Now I want that whenever there is a new recording which is completed, a meeting which is completed, automatically this recording detail should be added to my Google Sheet spreadsheet and this recording file should be uploaded to my Google Drive. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of my time, so I've completely automated this process, and to do this automation I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Zoom, Google Drive and Google Sheets. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever this new recording is completed in my Zoom, automatically this recording should be uploaded to my Google Drive to the folder which I have created, and then all the details of this recording should be added to my Google Sheet spreadsheet. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to create an amazing automation workflow where I am going to build connection between Zoom, Google Drive and Google Sheets in such a manner that whenever a recording is completed in my Zoom, automatically that gets saved in my Google Drive and all the details are added to my Google Sheet spreadsheet. And to do this, I am going to use this amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now before we sign in, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll go with the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I am going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and here I need to select this workflow builder. We have this new beta which is modern, faster and more flexible one, and then we have this classic which is a stable and a familiar approach. I am going to select this classic one and then I have to name this workflow. So here the name of this workflow is Save Zoom Recording Details to Google Sheets and Auto Upload to Google Drive, and then I need to select my folder. Now these are the folders which have been created, and here I am going to simply select it as All Automations and then click on Create. So here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on Create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is Trigger, other is Action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to save the Zoom recording details to my Google Sheets and then upload to Google Drive, which means whenever the Zoom recording will be completed, I'm going to add that to Google Sheet and to my Google Drive, which means whenever the Zoom recording will be completed, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So when the recording is completed and action says do this, then add the details to Google Sheets of this recording and upload that to Google Drive. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking Zoom, and in my action application, I will be taking Google Drive and Google Sheets. So here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Zoom. And in my trigger event, I am going to take it as Configure Webhook and then click on Connect. Now if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and now to make this connection, we are going to follow the help desk given below. Now you can also watch the video tutorial by clicking on this hyperlink and create this setup.
Hello and welcome.
And now I'm going to open my Zoom account. So reading this help desk, I have to go towards on the left hand side where you can see all these options, towards the admin, from where I have to go towards the advanced, and from this I have to go towards the app marketplace. Now as this opens, on the top I have this option of develop. I'm going to go towards this build app and then simply click on this general app and then click on this create. So here I have landed towards this page. First I'm going to name this application to Zoom to Drive, and then if I scroll down, over here I can see this auth redirect URL. So I need to copy and paste a URL over here. Now to get this URL, I'm going to go back towards my workflow and I'm going to click on the hyperlink given in this help desk. I will scroll down and then I'm going to find this callback URL, which I'm going to copy and simply paste that to that field. So as soon as I paste this, you will see the auth allow list. In this field also, the URL has been pasted. It is visible here. So now I'm going to simply click on this continue, and I'm provided with a secret token which I'm going to copy and paste that over here, and then I'm simply going to click on this save. Here Zoom is connected to Pabbly Connect and we are provided with this webhook URL. So I'm going to copy and paste this webhook URL. I'll click on this event subscription. I'm going to toggle on this button. I'm going to add new event. I have selected the method as webhook. I'm going to name this to Pabbly and I'm going to add the event. Now I want the recording. In the event, I want the recording and all recordings have completed. I'm going to select this and then I'm simply going to click on this done. And the webhook URL which I have copied from my workflow, I've pasted that over here. And now I'm going to click on this save, and here I'm simply going to click on this continue, click on this continue till this local test. Now I'm going to scroll down and then I'm going to click on this add app now, and I'm provided with this option Zoom to Drive would like to permission to. So I'm going to allow this application to use my shared access permission, and now I'm going to click on this allow. And here I have created this configuration. I'll go back to my workflow and now I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and you will see it has changed to this waiting for response, and under this it is written, once you have clicked over save and send test request button, then do a test submission in that application in order to capture the response here. Now in order to capture the response, I need to do a recording, because whenever a recording is completed, we have created this configuration in such a manner that whenever a recording is completed, I'm going to get the response in this Pabbly Connect workflow. So to test this, to get the response, webhook response over here, to test this webhook which we have added in the Zoom, I am going to do a test recording. So for that, I'm going to open my Zoom, and on the left hand side where I can see all these options, I'm going to click on this meetings. I'm going to scroll down and let's suppose I want to do this test meeting. So I'm going to simply click on this start. So I'm going to join this from browser. And here I'm going to click on this record to the cloud. Here you will see the meeting will start, and I will record this meeting for some time, for a few seconds, and then we are going to stop this meeting. Now when we stop this meeting, we should receive this meeting details to my workflow. So here I guess we have done this meeting for 5-10 seconds. Now I'm going to end this meeting. I'm going to end meeting for all. And here we have end this meeting. Now I'm going to go back towards my Zoom. On the left hand side where you can see all these options, I have this recordings and transcripts. So let's see. Here we see that this recording is processing. The test meeting itself which we have just done, it is processing, and as soon as it is done, we are going to get the response. So let's wait for the response here. And here it is. We have received this response. Just 7 seconds ago, we have received this response. You can see all the details. We have done the test meeting. We have received that. Then the status is completed. The recording is completed. And then we have received the rest of the details. The meeting link, download link, and then the rest of the details. So here, as soon as the recording was completed, We have received that response here in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup which we have created between Zoom and Pabbly Connect, that is successful. And now whenever I'm going to do a new meeting, a new recording, and the new recording is completed, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now moving on towards the next step, whenever I do this meeting, the recording is completed, I want to add the details of this recording to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. So I'm going to remove the previous data from here. I'm going to select my action application as Google Sheets. And in my action event, I'm going to select it as add new row and then click on connect. Now, if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this sign in with Google. Here you need to choose your Google account, and after choosing your account, you simply need to grant away the permission, for which you need to click on this allow. Your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect, so you can do this. Now Google Sheets is connected with Pabbly Connect, and I have to enter all these details. So first I'm going to select the spreadsheet. If I open my Google Sheets spreadsheet, I have the Zoom recording. The spreadsheet is by the name Zoom recording. So I'm going to select the same spreadsheet. It is already selected. It has detected the sheet, and then we have all the fields which I have in this particular spreadsheet. I'm going to enter all these details now. But I'm not going to enter this file name, recording ID and the download URL manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. So here I have received the response from Zoom, and when I click on this field, I can see this Zoom. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from here. Zoom. So I'm going to enter the topic as the file name, and then I'm going to enter the recording ID as this one, and then I'm going to enter the download URL as this one. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. After entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request. And here I have received the response. Let me quickly open my spreadsheet now. And here I have added all the details to my spreadsheet. The file name is test meeting, the recording ID and the download URL. Now this is the download URL. And while saving your recording to your Google Drive, we have to make sure that we have allowed the password. Now on the left hand side, where we can see all these options, we have to search for settings. And from here we have to go towards the recordings. I'm going to search for password here. So I have already toggled off this button of this password, require password to access shared cloud recordings. If we toggle on this button, the password will be required and we will not be able to upload this recording to Google Drive because the access will be required. So that's why I've toggled this off. So you have to make sure that you toggle off this button of this passcode or the password. I'll go back towards my workflow. So I have done till this step. I'm going to click on this add action step button, and in my action application, now I'm going to search for Google Drive. And in my action event, I'm going to select it as upload a file and then click on connect. Now if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this sign in with Google. Choose your Google Drive account. And after choosing that account, simply grant away the permission by clicking on this allow. Here Google Drive is connected to Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter these details. So first we have to enter the URL. Now I'm going to map this data. I have received this URL from my Zoom. So I'm going to search for this recording files 0 download URL. So this is the URL and I'm going to enter the folder here. So I'm going to open the folder which I have created in my Google Drive. I'm going to remove this previous recording. I'm going to copy this ID from the URL on the top and then paste it over here. And then I'm going to enter the file name as test meeting. I'm going to enter .mp4 after this. So here I have entered all the required details. I'm going to click on save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. And here we have received the response. This response is a positive one. I'm going to open my Google Drive and here it is. This is the meeting which we have recorded. Now let's open this. I'm going to download this. So this is the same exact recording
for a few seconds.
and then we are going to stop this meeting. Now, when we stop this meeting, we should receive this meeting details to my workflow. So this is the same exact we have done this meeting for 5-10 seconds. Now, so before uploading this, we have to make sure the step which I have told you of this passcode, please make sure that this passcode is toggled off. If you toggle this on, your recording will not be uploaded here. It will be uploaded in document or some in other format. That recording will not be uploaded because of that passcode. So please make sure that you toggle off this button here. So now to summarize, we took Zoom as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We have completed the recording, and then we wanted to add the recording details to my Google Sheets. I took my action application as that, and then we wanted to upload that to Google Drive. So I took Google Drive as my action application, and then finally uploaded this recording which we have done to this particular folder which I have created. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between Zoom, Google Sheets and Google Drive with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.